I'm Lauren DeSantis and welcome to Capital Cooking in Taiwan.
Capital Cooking travels to Taiwan for a culinary adventure. Join us as we explore the sights, culture, and tastes of this subtropical Asian island. In this episode, we'll visit a Buddhist monastery, teach you how to make bubble tea, relax in the hot springs, taste some street food at the night market, and end with a cool cocktail. We started off at Foga Shan Monastery, which opened just last winter after a decade of construction. I met up with a resident monk to tell me more about the impressive memorial and Buddhism in general.
Hi, I'm Lauren. It's so nice to meet you.
My name is Miao. Nice to meet you here.
This place is so beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, the place here, you will see this is a smiling Buddha, and it is the pagodas around here. This is a kind of education center. So you can learn a lot of things from the different pagoda here. And each one, this is a different learning center inside. I think there are almost 6 million people around the world come to visit this holy place.
Already?
Yeah.
Just within...
Because when we open to public, you are Buddhist, you are non-Buddhist, and any kind of people. If you would like to see how's going here, and then you will find we very just welcome everybody, most welcome everybody, especially you. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of Buddhism in Taiwan?
Our founder master, Shan, he tried to emphasize one of the great idea we call the humanistic Buddhism. It means I will make you happy and give you hope. And all the time, I will try to help you. And Buddha is not a god, but the Buddha would try to help the people become an enlightenment one.
Great, let's go look around and explore.
The memorial was a beautiful setting to inspire wisdom and self-reflection. But they wouldn't let our cameras inside the temples. One thing we could film, however, was the food court, which offered some delicious desserts.
So we're gonna taste a special Chinese cookie. They look like little pancakes stuffed in the middle with different flavorings. So we're gonna try to taste some different versions of their cookie and see what we think.
These Taiwanese cookies were essentially crepe batter with various fillings. They smelled delicious and were made to order.
Oh wow, look at that. I'm gonna try this traditional Chinese cookie.
You got a creamy one.
Cream?
Yeah.
It's kind of like hot custard inside of like a pancake. Not too sweet, but really tasty.
This is a kind of we offer the Chinese that you say that's a pancake.
Yeah.
That's very special pancake.
Yeah.
We feel that there's some of the cream, red beans, and the cheese inside. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It was time to gain some more practical enlightenment. How to make bubble tea. I visited a shop in Taipei to learn the secret. Forget about the $6 a cup coffee. How about $1.50 bubble tea?
All right, we're here at Cha Tea, and we're here with Darren, and he's gonna kind of walk us through the steps to learn how to make it. So, what are we gonna do to start off?
We're gonna start off by adding hot water to our pot, and then we're gonna start cooking it. So go ahead.
It's a big pot.
Yeah, it's a big pot. Bubble tea actually started out in Taiwan, in central Taiwan, and it's actually been The pearls itself, the bubble itself, it's actually been part of Taiwanese culture. It's just that nobody, before that, nobody actually put it in the milk tea. So in the 80s, there's a merchant who thought, oh, it'll be fun to add the pearls to the milk tea because he has actually a tea store. And he thought that would be fun to add it together. And it actually became a hit. So that's actually, it all got started like that, yeah.
So it spread across the country and then eventually started spreading all over the world?
Exactly, yes, yes.
All right, so the water is boiling and we are going to add in the pearls to the water. What is it actually made out of?
It's made from tapioca.
Tapioca, okay.
Yeah, it's made from tapioca.
It's like a powder almost?
Yeah.
There we go. So,
a quick stir.
After the pearls are added in, we wait till it reboils.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
we cook it for 40 minutes.
Then we cook it for 40 minutes on like a medium heat.
Right.
And then after that, we let it sit
on the side for another 50 minutes.
For another 50 minutes?
Yes, for another 50 minutes. And right now we have a pot that's already been sitting for 50 minutes.
So they're ready to be rinsed?
Right, so this process actually gives the pearl that chewy texture.
Ooh, okay. So if somebody went to the grocery store, would they be able to find them?
They would be able to buy variations of it, but there's different flavors, there's different shape. You'd be able to buy that in small quantities.
So those have had a pretty good rinse.
Right. Now we don't want to over rinse it. We just want to rinse it to its room temperature because if you over rinse it, it turns the pearl into a really hard ball that doesn't taste as good. Yeah.
So after they're completely rinsed, what are we gonna do?
Well, we're gonna mix it with honey water, and then after we mix it, we're actually gonna let it sit for another 30 minutes to let it mix with the honey, and then after that, it'll be ready to serve.
Good. All right, so the pearls have been soaking in the honey water for 30 minutes and we're ready to make the bubble tea.
So now we're gonna start by adding the tea base, which is black tea, and then we're gonna add a little bit of creamer, 2 scoops of creamer, and then we're gonna add the fructose in.
Okay. So at home, if someone wanted to make this, they can maybe use agave or
yeah, they can actually use
sugar.
Right, they could use any sweetener they like, and then for the tea base, they can actually just use tea bags. And what we do is we actually concentrate our tea, make it into a concentrate blend. And the reason for doing that is because it's
stronger?
Yeah, we make it stronger so that when we actually add the ice in, it dilutes it into a
quick blend.
Right. And we're gonna add the ice.
How much does a cup of this cost
in Taiwan, we retail ours for 50 NT.
Which is about $1.50?
Yeah, about $1.50.
Wow. Seems pretty cheap for all the hard work that goes into making it.
Yes.
So she added the bubbles to the bottom.
Right, and then you just add the milk tea in.
And added the milk tea in.
And it's ready to serve.
And there you go. So, nice. And they have this special straw. It's really thick so you can see the little bubbles come out. It's really good. So you have the tea flavor and the chewy bubbles, and it's not too sweet, which I like.
Yeah, in Taiwan we actually serve our beverage a little bit less sweet than we do in overseas. Yes.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, we love it.
All right,
thanks.
Great.
Our next stop was a rail retreat. We headed north to Beitou late in the afternoon.
We just arrived to the Spring City Resort to enjoy some of the natural hot springs of Taiwan. I can't wait to go relax and enjoy.
The resort featured many different ways of enjoying the natural hot springs. The different pools offered waterfalls, jets, bubbles, hot stones, and even just still spring water to rejuvenate the body. They even had a kids' swim area. My favorite was the soaking pool. I could have stayed in there for days, with the jets massaging me with the hot natural mineral water. Time to head out on the town. When it gets dark, the street food scene in Taiwan lights up. With dozens of night markets featuring more exotic snacks, I met up with my friend Crystal to show me the best things to try.
Hey Crystal, good to see you again. Nice to see you again. So we're at the Ningxia night market, and you talked about a lot of night markets in Taiwan.
Yeah.
From what I know, this is probably one of the oldest night markets. So my parents grew up eating here, and now I eat here a lot. So there are some good eats here.
I'm
take a look.
excited to look around. You did the recommendation, then I mentioned it to a few people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the best one. You gotta go there." So
yeah, well, there's the oyster omelet. That's like a signature dish here, so you gotta try that.
Yeah.
We could try some Taiwanese spring rolls. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
There's some chopped fruits, and what else is here? Stinky tofu. Have you tried that yet?
Not yet.
Okay, we can find that here.
Okay, good.
So let's just take a look around and see what we have.
Okay, good.
This drink stand is actually pretty good.
Are they?
Yang Tao Zi, that's starfruit drink. It's kind of savory because it's a it's kind of like a pickled starfruit. So that's pretty good.
I'll try the starfruit.
那那个杨桃汁 warn you, it will get a little bit salty.
Okay.
Because this is a pickle. Yeah, it's been pickled for at least half a year. And it's made from a sour starfruit. Okay, so when I ordered it, he said you might not like it.
Why?
他们会喜欢的是甘蔗汁或柠檬甘蔗或牛奶甘蔗。
What do you think?
It's like, yeah, I mean, it tastes pickled. It's like kind of like slightly sweet, but not.
It's more savory than sweet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know what? This is really good for you and me because we're hosts. We use our voice a lot.
Yeah.
And this is very good for our throat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try it. What else do we have around here?
Have you tried the spring rolls? Renbing. Okay, it's like a vegetable roll. This is pretty good too. 要一个润饼.
So what kind of vegetables are in there?
That's cabbage, and they cook it for a very long time to get the flavor in. And bean sprout, dried tofu, and that's pickled radish, and a little peanut powder, and some meat. Yeah, barbecue pork and cilantro. 好，谢谢。谢谢。Thank you. It's very hot inside. Be careful.
Okay. I can see the wasabi.
Take a bigger bite. Bigger. What?
I got a big bite of wasabi.
Oh.
It went straight to my nose.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, watch out for the wasabi. Take a big bite so you get the barbecue
I see a
meat.
bunch of it right there.
Yeah. You can see the. If you turn it around, there's bean sprouts and very well cooked cabbage. It's been cooked for a long time, so it basically just melts in your mouth.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah?
Really good.
Glad you like it. Wash it out with the starfruit drink.
There we go.
So, like this kind of foods you find pretty much at every night market. Yeah.
All too soon, Crystal found a stand selling the infamous Taiwanese Stinky Tofu.
Stinky tofu right here. They actually have two kinds. They have the deep fried stinky tofu, and they also have the stewed with duck's blood.
I'll just do the deep fried.
Alright. So Lauren, this is what we're about to have is stinky tofu. The thing you've all heard about.
I keep hearing about it, and I have been wanting to taste it, kind of, but also kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it.
Well, you kind of smelled it as we walked in. What do you think?
I don't really like the smell, but that's a lot of what I read is like, don't let the smell fool you, because you actually will probably like it. So
Yeah.
we shall see.
Well, some of my friends ask me, like, why would you want to eat something stinky? And I say, well, to us, it's what we grew up eating.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I was to make a reference, it would be like eating blue cheese. At first, it smells kind of strong, but
You're used to it.
when you get used to it, or you might just fall in love with it at first sight.
Yeah?
We'll find out. Wow!
Thank you.
There you go, the stinky tofu.
Okay. So what do you do?
It doesn't look very. Well, why don't you smell it first?
I can smell it first?
All right, you don't. So what you do is you take that with the sauce,
You get close up to
a
it.
little bit of chili sauce, and you must have that pickled cabbage with it. It tastes very good.
So
There you go.
what kind of sauce is on this, do you know?
Every Stinky Tofu place would have their special mix. I think it has soy sauce paste and some garlic in it.
Okay.
So,
Not bad.
not bad, right?
It's whatever's on it's really spicy.
The sauce?
Something spicy.
Yeah, there's garlic in the sauce.
But it's good. It's tangy. Very tangy.
The sauce, you mean? But how about
The taste that I'm tasting, like, I don't know, maybe the sauce is overwhelming. It's like,
Does it make you want to have a second bite?
yeah. Have some.
I think they say Stinky Tofu. They make the tofu first, and then they put it in this green bacterial bath. Like cheese, just think cheese, and the tofu gets fermented, and then that gives the extra toast in the tofu to hold more moisture and flavor.
I like it.
Yeah? Not bad. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And that is the other version of Stinky Tofu. This one is cooked in a soup,
Is this the blood?
and it comes with duck blood.
Oh, God.
Okay, let me show you.
That one's for Nick.
So here's the tofu. So you can see it's nice and soft with lots of holes that holds the soup inside. And let me find the blood. Ta-da! Yum.
It's good.
It's good.
I'll let Nick try it.
Why don't you try it?
No, I don't want to try it.
Do you want to try it, Nick?
Our director of photography will eat anything. He said it was pretty good, so I'll take his word for it.
Actually, Ningxia Night Market is famous for the oyster omelets, and there are quite a few good places, and this is one of them. Today the line's actually short, so we're pretty lucky. On weekends, the line can go all the way to the fruit stand that we came from.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you can see they're making it on this hot pan.
Wow.
And I heard there's a really interesting story behind the oyster omelets is when in the Qing dynasty, the Dutch were taking over the place at that time. And the Dutch blocked the roadways so they couldn't get any supply for food. And all they had were fresh oysters because they were by the ocean. And they didn't have any rice, no starch whatsoever, so all they had was some yam and used that to make the oyster omelets.
So they use that in the omelet?
Yeah, the yam and the oyster and make the, I guess you could call it the oyster pie. And then later on they added eggs to it and some fresh veggies to it, and that became the modern oyster omelet. The yam starch is sort of chewy and soft.
Yeah.
Then you have that crispy feeling, and then you have that crisp of the fresh vegetables.
Yeah, what do we do? We just,
Okay, so these huge oysters, that's the yam, the egg, the veggie, the sauce.
Wow.
See if you could try and fit them all in one bite.
You know, sometimes a fork would be easier.
How to use the chopstick.
It's slippery. It's slippery.
You mind if I feed you?
Okay, that's good.
Okay. You don't trust me? What's that?
Well, it's just slippery. See?
That's okay.
Right.
Hello? Hot. Okay. Oops. Ah.
See?
You were right. Don't trust me. Sorry.
It's okay. Very
Dress
good.
for dress.
I like it. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, it's I like the sauce. It's like not.
What do you think of the sauce?
It's not overwhelming. It's a little bit slightly sweet, but really good. All the flavors go really well together.
Yeah.
Well, Crystal, thanks so much for showing us around. This was awesome. Thanks for showing us your favorite spots.
Hopefully someday you'll come visit us in DC and we'll show you around.
Yeah.
Having been adventurous enough for one night, I headed to a safer territory, an upscale bar to see a new twist on a traditional cocktail.
All right, I'm here at one of the hottest bars in Taipei, Barcode, and I am looking at this drink menu and I'm thinking, this turbo mojito looks really good. Can you make me one of those turbo mojitos? So is this the popular one at the Barcode?
Yes.
We actually have a bar in DC by the same name.
Barcode.
Yeah.
Names.
Ooh, nice. And this is the lime juice, huh?
Lime juice. Son of the lime juice.
Pre-squeezed. Looks good.
Sugars.
Simple syrup.
Yes.
Nice.
And some rums.
Aged Bacardi has the more developed flavor.
Yes.
Nice. 2 shots. Ooh.
Yeah. 2 shots of rum.
My type of drink. Oh.
Crush ice.
Yummy. The straw kind of has like a muddler on the bottom.
Yeah. So you can taste the flavor of the main sweetness from the grapes and rum. Some. And last we're gonna put some champagne. So.
Ooh. Woo. Yeah, that's a party. Beautiful. Ooh, nice. Picture perfect. A little bit of mint, a little bit of lime, a little bit of grapes.
There you go.
Nice. The turbo mojito.
Turbo mojito.
Yummy. It's like a great mojito. Very good. It doesn't even taste strong because of all the lime juice.
Yes.
So it's one of those drinks that just sneaks up on you.
That's how we do the cocktails. Usually you don't taste too many alcohol inside, but after 2 drinks or 3 drinks, it will be crazy, you know. So.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Barcode also boasted an award-winning chef in addition to the great mixed drinks. Chef Ho had recently won a national competition for the best beef noodle soup, traditional Taiwanese comfort food. He showed me every step of the process to his special recipe, and I saw firsthand just how much time goes into crafting the best soup in the country. So if you really want to know how to make beef noodle soup, go to my website, capitalcookingshow.com, and you can find the full version. Or why don't you buy a ticket to Taipei and go over and see Chef Ho at Barcode, and he'll show you the real deal.
Yay! Thank you! After all that hard work, I finally get to try some of the famous beef noodle soup. Thank you, thank you. Yay. Here we go. Absolutely delicious. You know, if you don't have enough time to try to make this recipe at home, you should really think about making the trip over to Taiwan, to Taipei. Come over to Barcode, and Chef Ho will make you a bowl. You get to try some straight from the expert. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our Taiwanese adventure is at an end, but I've tasted some great new recipes and learned a lot about this small yam-shaped island in the heart of Asia. I can't wait to bring some of Taiwan back with me to DC.